Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to show you a very important topic, that is indefinite article a or an. The meaning, why do we use an, not just a only, where to use indefinite article and where don't. And as always, there is a quiz at the end to know your understanding. So let's start with the meaning. Actually, indefinite article a and an are short form of one, which is an adjective. So they are always placed before singular countable nouns, and because an and are adjectives, so they always modify nouns, like a boy, an apple, a cat, a pen, a teacher, an onion, an hour, an MA in English. Remember, countable nouns are those which we can count. All of these words on screen are countable. If we say 2 boys, 3 apples, then those are called plural nouns. But when we talk about one person or thing, like 1 boy, 1 apple, then it is called a singular noun. This question may arise in your mind, that why we use an, not just a only. As you see before, that there is no difference in the meaning. Let's say I have a banana, means 1 banana, or I have an apple, means 1 apple. So an is used only to give a rhythmic sound to the sentence. So where do we use them? Indefinite articles an and are used when we are referring to a non-specific thing or people or something mentioned for the first time. We use them when we don't know or don't care which thing we are talking about. Like, there once was a king. Since I don't know which king he was, that is, we don't know his name, where he is from, or anything about him, we can't say the king. Let's understand through comparison. Like in the sentence, if I say there was a king, the king was very generous. Here I first say a king because you don't know him yet. But once I have introduced him in the sentence, I then say the king because now he is known to you. In the next sentence, she lost an anklet. I don't know which anklet, but when I say the anklet was made of gold, in this sense it becomes known to you, so that I say the anklet. Note, in general speech, we say the before consonant and the before vowel. For this, there is a link in the description box. If you want to know more about definite article the, in that video I have shown 12 important uses of definite article the. Okay, let's move on to next rule. Use article a before singular countable noun beginning with consonant or producing consonant sound. You see that these are all start with consonant. Boy start with b, house starts with h, doctor starts with d, and cat start with k. We say a boy, a house, a doctor, a cat. Notice that in natural speech we don't say a, we say a, like a boy. Let's look at some sentences. Kohli is a batsman. Here we use a because it starts with consonant b. In the same way, she is a professor. It starts with b. And at last, I saw a zebra. It starts with z. Here is an exception of this rule, is that place article a before words start with vowel but give the consonant sound of y or v. Therefore, always trust the sound, not the letter, while using indefinite article a or an. If the word produces consonant sound, use article a before that. Like in university starts with y, because even though university starts with the letter u, the first sound of the word is not a vowel sound. We don't say university, we say university. In the same way, one starts with o. The first sound of the letter is not a vowel sound. We don't say on, we say one. And you, it produces a y sound and it means female sheep. Unique with y and universal with y, and so on. Let's understand with some examples. I made a European yesterday. It produces the sound of y, so we place a before European. We can't say I made an European yesterday. Similarly, she has a euro. It also produces the sound of y, which is a consonant. So we put a before it. And we can't say she has an euro. It is wrong. And in the next one, he gave me a 1 rupee note. Here, it produces the sound of v, which is again a consonant sound. So we place a before 1. We can't say he gave me an 1 rupee note. This is wrong. Next rule. Use article n before vowels a, e, I, o, u or the words producing vowel sound. As you see on the screen that these words start with a vowel sound. Apple starts with a, engine starts with a, ice cream starts with I, old starts with o, umbrella starts with a. So we can say an apple, an engine, an ice cream, an old man, an umbrella, and so on. Notice that in natural speech we don't say an, we say un. Let's take some sentences. I eat an apple. We can't say a apple. And she has an umbrella. Umbrella starts with a, which is again a vowel sound. So we put n before it. But we can't say she has a umbrella, which is wrong. There are exceptions to this rule. First is place article n before words beginning with h, where h is silent. Like we don't say hour, we say are. In the same way, honest, not honest, and honor, not honor. So we say an are, an honest, an honor, etc. As in the sentence, Rohan is an honest man. See, it produces a vowel sound, honest. We don't say honest. It is wrong. And in the next sentence, I only have an R for lunch. We put N before R because it produces a vowel sound. We can't say a hour. It is wrong. Let's see the next exception rule. Is that place article N before abbreviations. Begins with consonant but produces vowel sound. Like you see these words. We pronounce them like F, H, L, M, N, R, S, X. They produces a sound, which is again a vowel. As in the sentence, he is an MA. MA. It produces a vowel sound. But remember, if there is no abbreviation, like in the next sentence, he is a master of arts. This word pronunciation is ma, which is again a consonant. So we put a before it. And in the next sentence, she has an RTO. RTO. It produces a vowel sound. So we put N before it. But if there is no abbreviation, she is a road transport officer. Road producing consonant sound. So that's why we put A before it. This rule is little tricky. Indefinite article A can be placed before Mr., Mrs., Miss, followed by surname. For example, a Mr. Smith means a man called Smith and shows that he is a stranger to the speaker. But if I say only Mr. Smith, that means a speaker knows Mr. Smith or knows of his existence. In next rule, place article A in exclamation before singular countable nouns. Exclamatory sentences are those which show excitement, fear, anger, sadness, pity, etc. Like in the sentence, what a hot day. We put A before hot because it produces consonant sound. But we can't say a hot days. This is wrong. In the next sentence, what a pretty girl. It should be an exclamatory sign here. Pretty produces consonant sound. That's why I put A before it. But we can't say a pretty girls. We don't use indefinite article A and N with plural and uncountable nouns. Plural nouns are those which we can count in numbers, like 3 boys, 2 cars, and so on. As we have discussed earlier that A or N means 1. So there is no sense to place indefinite article before plural nouns. So if we say a cars or an interesting stories, in that case we will be wrong. Let's talk about uncountable nouns. As you see on the screen, love, anger, oil, water, rice, beauty, coffee are all uncountable nouns. If you have noticed that we cannot count them, as you cannot say to a person, I have 3 loves for you. That doesn't make any sense. Instead, I love you is correct. Similarly, you can say, I need water. You cannot say, I need 2 waters. Okay, it's time to know what you have learned. There are some sentences you have to fill the indefinite article a or an and no article wherever necessary. Okay, stop the video, try the exercise and play the video again to know the answers. See you in the next video with new topic. Till then, bye bye.